What's up, everybody? This is Master Ian Gamer, and welcome to another live stream. How are you all doing here today? How are you all? Hopefully you're doing quite well. My goodness, do we have a lot to talk about today? I wasn't even expecting some of the things I was going to be talking about today more than an hour and a half ago. So, yeah. This will be interesting. How are you all doing, though? Hello, Scorpio, Tristavision, Mike, Gregory, Peter, Cargo Black, Heinrich, Darkside. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Almost got permanent eye damage from staring at the eclipse yesterday. Oh, yes. We get to talk about the eclipse. Oh, my God. All right. What do we even start with here? Who saw the eclipse yesterday? Let's start with that, because holy moly, the eclipse is so goddamn cool. God, like, I'm not necessarily one for like big event type things like that, but god damn, solar eclipses are genuinely one of the coolest things. You did Gregory, you did Peter. Couldn't because you're from the Caribbean. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, how... I guess I should specify how many of you got to see it in totality, because there is a big difference between seeing the eclipse, a partial eclipse, and seeing the total eclipse. If you were one of those lucky people close enough to see the total eclipse, it was pretty damn cool. Like, holy moly. It was cloudy yesterday where you live. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mike. Oh, that's always the thing with eclipses. It's like, if it's overcast, well, time to wait another decade. You got totality, Gregory? Nice, nice. Cloudy for you? Oh, damn. Yeah, I really lucked out that I was able to travel somewhere that was in totality, and we had clear skies for it, so it was amazing. Honestly, just one of those things where it's like, if you don't get to see a total solar eclipse at least once in your life, like, you are missing out. It is such a bizarre phenomenon. Just nighttime in the middle of the day. Well, yeah, I just had to talk about that because, gosh, it was such a cool thing. I'm still just so, like, giddy about it. Hello, one person. Welcome. When is the next one? The next solar eclipse? That entirely depends where you live. Because I think solar eclipses technically happen, like, multiple times a year, but it's, like, a different place every time. So, like, for a given area, it could be, like, more than a decade before the next solar eclipse is going to happen. 2045 for you? God. Ugh. It's going to be so long for some people. I mean, you could always become an eclipse chaser, you know, and just, like, travel the world. That way, you'd be able to see an eclipse maybe once a year? Ty Jr., Kitsune Gamer, you saw the eclipse yesterday and was amazing. Yes, it was so cool. 2044 for you. Wow. Next time your area gets a total eclipse, you'll either be dead or a very old man. Yeah, that's how they work. I mean, and that's part of the magic of them. It's like, they're so rare. There's such a bizarre phenomenon to witness. They're unlike anything else you will ever witness in reality. And they're so rare, which just totally adds to the appeal and the amazement of them. Because it's like, for most people, you'll be lucky to see like 2 or 3 solar eclipses in your entire life. Unless you're an eclipse chaser who like travels the world to go like see them. You'll see maybe 2 or 3.
Let the Kitsune guide you!
Hey, Kiriko, welcome. And Proto, member for 22 months now. Gosh, dang it. 22 months, Proto. I appreciate it, man. I genuinely do. Especially as a real hero. You're keeping the lights on here at MIG Studios. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Proto. Walter, put your drill away, Walter. I ain't eating rocks with you right now. Also, your personal butler looks like a blobfish and smells pretty bad. Ugh. Yaramari. Mustache, welcome. You saw the eclipse? Nice, nice. In your 18 years, you've seen 2 solar eclipses. You live in Illinois, one in 2017 and the one yesterday. Awesome. Yes, this is the second solar eclipse I've seen as well. And it's like I remember it was a long time ago when I saw the first one, but like I remember I was like excited for it, and then I witnessed it and I was like, "Oh my god, that was like so much cooler than I even was expecting it to be." And then yesterday when I got to see this one again, I was like, "I've seen one before. I know what it looks like. I know what it's like to have it happen." Like, but I'm still excited, but I'm like, oh, but am I like overhyping myself? Is it going to be underwhelming since I've technically seen one before? And then, what do you know? It was just as amazing, more so, even more amazing than like I had anticipated upon recollecting it. Oh man, it's eclipses are really something. If you don't get the opportunity to see an eclipse at least once in your life, you're really missing out because they are genuinely just so cool. You saw it, Kiriko? Wasn't that dark, though? Were you in the path of totality for it, or was it only a partial eclipse for you? Because there's a huge difference between a partial and total eclipse. Like, I genuinely would recommend, like, I mean, it's too late now, but, like, if you're in the area where it's like, oh, you're going to see a partial eclipse, just make the trip to where it's going to be a total eclipse. It is worth it. 100% it's worth it to see total. SpaceX posted a video on Twitter of how the eclipse looks from space, and it's pretty neat. Ooh, yeah, I've seen images of that. It is so cool. Hey, Kim Jong, welcome. Welcome to the stream. You were up in Canada for 2017 one. The sky only dimmed slightly. Yeah, I remember there was one in 2017. I don't remember the exact path that one ended up taking because, you know, it's like every time there's an eclipse, it's kind of like a different trajectory across whatever area it covers. Did it eclipse your expectations? Oh man, I think it did. It eclipsed my expectations. Ooh, did any of you see the shadow bans that happened during an eclipse? That was something that I didn't know about the previous time I'd seen one, but I knew about it this time, so I came prepared. The like weird wavy shadows that appear on like light colored flat surfaces at the start and end of an eclipse. Eclipses are so cool. All right, it's gonna be the Ian geeks out about eclipses minute. I won't like make it too long. So we've got other things to talk about, but oh man. Fortunately, the weather wasn't good. Damn, sorry to hear that, Kiriko. That really sucks. Like, yeah. I can only imagine how devastating it would be to like be in the path of totality or just anywhere they're going to see an eclipse and then just like, oh, it's overcast. Like, God, what a missed opportunity that would be. We learned anything from the Fire Nation. The total eclipse is an epic. Yeah. I thought it was funny how Fortnite was having its Avatar collab happen immediately after a solar eclipse. I thought that was kind of funny. I kind of wish they had played that up in like the promotion for it, but you know, it's not an Eclipse everywhere, so of course it would only apply to like a portion of America, but still, that would have been hilarious. So yeah, I'm glad for those of you who got to see it. It's one of those things that any opportunity I will ever get to see a total eclipse is something that I'm going to go for, because God, it's so cool. Hey Knuckles, welcome to the stream. Anthony, welcome as well. But yeah, having gushed about the eclipse, let's talk about Wrecking Ball rework. Tristivision, I saw your comment about it. You think both grapple changes are perfect, and this means so much less getting stuck in the environment and just waiting to fall. Shields change, though, is odd. Ball doesn't strike me as a protector at all. I entirely agree. So for those of you who maybe didn't read the blog post or see my video and don't know exactly what to expect from the ball rework, they announced some of the changes that'll be coming with it. Maybe all the changes, for all we know. Which is that the cooldown for grapple hook is shorter if you don't reach like the fireball state, which is sort of weird because it's pretty rare that you would ever grapple and not reach fireball state. Like that would be like a very situational use there. But the other more exciting grapple change is that you can now retract yourself toward the position you've grappled to. So you could like grapple a ceiling and then pull yourself up to it, which is going to be really helpful for getting pile drives off. I think that's going to be the strongest use for it, and I'm really excited to get to play around with that. So yeah, the grapple changes I am huge excited for Wrecking Ball. And then they also did something with the adaptive shields, which is that he can now activate adaptive shields again once it's already active to disperse up to 300 of his gained over shield health to nearby allies, maxing at 75 per person. A weird change. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. It feels like on paper, it just sounds kind of like a clunky mechanic because it hinges on you gaining enough shields from just, you know, being in a position you can gain shields, and then like being near enough allies that you're like able to distribute. It's weird. It feels weird on paper. I'm skeptical of it, but I will just wait and see once we've actually gotten to play it, you know? Because that's always the thing about reworks and changes like this. It's, on paper, it can end up being completely different from what it's like in-game, so we'll see how it feels. Maybe it'll end up feeling good, being able to distribute shields or over health like that, but I'm sort of like, weird change. I don't know. Given Wrecking Ball's playstyle, I'm inclined to say that change won't be terribly useful. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Hello, Decora. Welcome to the stream. Did you stare directly at the sun? Of course I did. Of course I stared directly at the sun. How else are you supposed to see the eclipse? Oh, so cool. Another quick thing. So the place I went to see the eclipse, I went with some other people. We set up our little viewing spot on this hill in this sort of park area. And we ended up setting up right next to like one of those, like, I mean, I don't know what to call them. One of those people who prepares heavily for these sorts of events. He had this big-ass telescope he'd brought. He had a camera set up and all this cool technology to sort of like track it and keep tabs on it. And he let us look through his telescope, which was cool. I got to watch parts of the eclipse through this like big-ass high-end telescope because he was just, you know, letting people do that who wanted to. So that was a cool extra thing I got to do this time. Getting to see it like that. And yes, Kim Jong, I was talking about the clips earlier. I think you might have missed that portion, but I don't want to talk about it too long because it's just me gushing over how cool eclipses are. I don't know if anyone wants to hear that. So, you know. Anyways, back to Wrecking Ball. You don't think the shield change fits his play style, but it's a nice option. Yeah, that's basically how I feel. It's like, okay, that's like a cool, helpful mechanic. It doesn't like take away from his abilities or play style at all, but it's like weird because it doesn't feel terribly useful. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what the deal with Wrecking Ball is. Adaptive shield thing made you angry. Every tank is a guy who somewhat gets shields, overhealth, or healing to allies to... yeah. No, you bring up a really good point, Mustache. It really feels like Blizzard is sort of falling into this, like, sort of rut with, like, they don't know what to do with tanks. They don't know how to design tanks and tank abilities. So they just say, people freaked out about barriers in Overwatch 1, so we don't really want to just throw out new barriers for tank heroes. Overhealth for everyone. yeah. Where's my... Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't know about that. That is a very good point. That it's just another Junker Queen shout. It's another Malga cardiac arrest, overdrive, whatever his ability's called. Yep. Just you wait until the turtle tank in season whatever it is that they release. It's going to be like, oh, they give everyone a shell. And that manifests by giving them overhealth. We'll see. Was in an Eclipse chaser who had the telescope. No, because I was actually talking to him a little bit. He's not like a chaser per se, but he's definitely like he was like a astronomy enthusiast type person. He said he'd seen like a couple before, but he doesn't like go around the world chasing them. Cool technology man is literally a high-tech robot. You know what I mean. Did Chibi Kiriko see the eclipse? I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. I don't think it went over Japan, so probably not. Wrecking Ball said he was headed to the back line to get shields for us, but he never came back. My dad and Milk all over again. Yeah, let me Ball can just like go get shields for people. Yeah, that's a way to do it. You recorded the solar eclipse. It's on your YouTube channel. Ooh, did you have a special camera for recording it? Because eclipses are notoriously difficult to capture on camera in like a meaningful way. Like I've seen, plenty of videos of solar eclipses, and it is nothing compared to witnessing it for yourself. But like it's still cool to see a video of it if you've never experienced an eclipse, just to see what it's like. Hello, old man. Welcome back. Back from jail. I don't want to know what you did to go to jail, old man. Let's leave it at that. Wish we could get a humanoid fish with enhanced armor. What, like an armored fish stick, you mean? Oh man, there's too many chat messages to keep up with. Not only is Ball supposed to be selfish, he especially wouldn't sacrifice his own health to others. I don't know if, like, on a character front, I wouldn't say that's, like, uncharacteristic of him, because, like, he would help others if doing so helped himself win. If it's like, oh, he has to enable others for the team to win because that's how he wins, I could see him doing that. Yes, he is a selfish tank overall, and, like, it's not the best direction to say, oh, he helps his teammates. Also, I like the idea of him just being a selfish tank who's so good at being selfish that it's actually beneficial to the rest of his team. Like, that was part of the charm. So, like, him giving out shields, or over health, it's not shields anymore. Even though Venture has over shield, because they decided to bring it back for them. I don't know why. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it on that level, the sharing of the overhealth, but it does seem like an odd change. It's not one I was expecting, and I don't exactly see how it's going to really improve his gameplay. But I don't know. Again, we will see. How will they improve the DPS passive on tanks? I don't think they've said how they're going to improve it yet. I don't think they've given any details about what they're actually going to do. My guess is they're just going to make it where tanks have like a passive that reduces the effect of a different class passive.
I'm the Avatar! Yeah. You gotta deal with it! I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it! I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
Hello, Double Edge. Welcome to the stream. He is making use of that new reaction I added. Hammond wouldn't give his health to others, he'd steal it from them. Yeah, which is like arguably what he originally did with adaptive shields, and still does. He's like stealing it from the enemy in a weird way, even though he's not really stealing it. But yeah.
This is so unfair!
That's how literally everyone should be reacting if you didn't get to see the eclipse. Or if you would have seen the eclipse had it not been overcast in your area. You almost had a full eclipse where you were. Ooh. So you didn't get to see it in totality, Double Edge? You only saw a partial? That's a shame. Totality is so much cooler.
Odds of success increasing.
If people spend time shooting traps, teleporters, and other buildings, they spend slightly less time killing the tank. They give the tank so many survivability options just for this small window of time. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Junker Queen needs a buff on her yelling. Hopefully they'll add a 6v6 in the future, since Junker Queen Pixel Spray achievement is extremely annoying. It is annoying. I did manage to get it at one point. Specifically, remember I got it in a competitive match that I got Junker Queen's Pixel, but yeah, I feel like her shout has sort of like become underwhelming. It was good when they first added her in the beta, and then it just sort of got weaker from there. And I think power creep has just sort of made it even worse since then. So yeah. You use the Eclipse glasses on your phone. Oh, there's like a phone Eclipse glasses you can use? Interesting. But then you're not actually looking at it. You're looking at your phone to see it, right? I feel like that wouldn't be the same. Are the googly eyes still in the game? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure those are gone as of today. At patch hour, which is already passed. Hammond Oprah skin. You get a shield. You get a shield. Hello, Demon Slayer. Welcome to the stream. Ball as a character acts tough, and he is, but you think he has a sort of soft spot behind his hard personality he built up after all the experiments. I could see that. I could see that being the case. I don't know if we have any definitive evidence of it. We might actually, because he has the interaction with Winston where he implies that he was hurt that Winston left without him and didn't bring him along. So that, yeah, I could see there being something there where it's like he's not just all tough and solo. Like he wanted to stay friends with Winston, and then Winston ditched him. You were about 94% for the Eclipse. Were you not close enough, Double Edge, that you could have just like traveled to see it in totality? Because that's what I did. I had to travel to an area where it'd be totality, but it was absolutely worth it to do so. They gave Hog his trap in low ranks. It's a kill combo, but anything higher than metal, it's just a distraction. Yeah, yeah. You agree with Junker Queen Yell? Can they buff it a bit? Or just bring back 6v6? They're not going to bring back 6v6. That's not going to happen. Maybe they'll buff her shout. I don't know. You think they'll buff Shatter's duration, damage, range? I don't really know. That's a good question. I was thinking about that. I was like, they didn't really specify what they were going to change about it. I don't know. I feel like probably not duration. I don't think they're going to change the duration. I could see either damage or range being changed, though. Or they might even just reduce the cost of it so it charges faster. Very hyped for new Battlefield game since Battlefield 2042 is about to end support. Really? They're about to end 2042 support? How old is it? I feel like it's not that old of a game. I don't know, maybe it's older than I'm thinking. I just remember everybody hated it when it launched because it sucked ass. Isn't there a dev blog tomorrow? Yes, which is apparently going to focus on competitive changes and... what was the other thing they said? Oh, like making the game more welcoming to everyone? I don't know what that means, but... I don't know if tomorrow's dev blog is going to be a particularly exciting one. I don't know. Maybe they'll have something in there. What about cast time on Earthshatter? Maybe. Maybe they'd be changing that. I don't know. I think Queen's a sleeper pick right now and is an A tier. Maybe. I don't think she's definitely not terrible. She's decent. She just got hit really hard by the damage passive they introduced in Season 9. Hello, SMGH. Welcome. Roadhog is a huge sleeper pick. Good hooks and follow-ups are OP. I don't know. Hog suffers the same that Junker Queen did. The damage passive just sort of wrecks him. And, like, I don't think he's, like, terrible. Like, he's not pre-rework Roadhog at the moment, but, like, he's not a particularly strong pick. You haven't heard Zuko's in Fortnite. Yes, I have heard, indeed. I was keeping up with all that yesterday. And Toph. Hey, color me surprised. They added Toph and not Sokka. Which is like, okay. Sucks for Sokka. But I am glad they added Toph.
That's rough, buddy.
Yep, that's rough. Sokka not getting added. Oh my! And they gave Katara Sokka's club as her harvesting tool. That's genuinely insulting. Like, I'm not even gonna like pretend there. That is a genuine insult. That she got his club as a harvesting tool. Like, come on. Either way, I am very excited to get into Fortnite. I haven't had a chance to get the skins yet or play it at all since they added them, but I'm gonna be later. I'm actually considering doing another impromptu Fortnite stream tomorrow because of the new avatar skins and everything. I'm not sure if I'll have time yet, but if you guys are interested, I might be doing one tomorrow again. Just so I can play Mazuko and my Toph. See, we can have short Toph. Well, they made her taller, right? Like, they kind of just, like, made her adult-sized, which does look a little weird. I think Aang's proportions look a bit weird from the images they showed of him. Because it's like, yeah, he's, like, too big for what Aang should be, but I think the Aang skin looks good, too. They all look really good. Wanted to buy Toph skin, but it costs a lot for some reason. Well, it costs a lot because they know people want it. They know they can get away with charging a lot for it. Boomerang guy erasure. I know. Seriously. Rip non-benders. Sokka's your favorite character too? He's not my favorite character, but I definitely really like him. And I would have liked having him in Fortnite. I wonder if they didn't add Sokka because they have a planned, like, Wave 2 that'll add more characters, and they're planning on doing a Sokka and Suki bundle. I could see them doing that. Because I could see them adding Suki as a character in, like, a follow-up wave. I mean, hell, if Mina from My Hero got in, I'm sure Suki can get in. All are adultified a little. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of inevitable. Momo back bling. Oh, yeah, they gave Aang Sokka's bag, too, as the back bling on that track. I was like, why are they just taking all of Sokka's cool shit and just giving it to other people? Like, that's so mean. I mean, as long as the eventual Sokka skin we get has a boomerang back bling. Or Space Sword. Well, Space Sword... Is Space Sword in the like past track, whatever it's called? I saw that mentioned somewhere, but I didn't think I saw confirmation of it. Because I could easily see the Space Sword harvesting tool for Sokka when he releases in a boomerang back bling. What if they add Jet? I hope they don't add Jet. He does have really cool swords, though. And those would make for great harvesting tools. But, like, really? Jet? Out of all the characters to add from Avatar, they're going to add Jet? There's so many characters that are better. See ya, Decora. Thanks for stopping by a bit. Ember Island players skins. Those should be variants of Ember Island player counterparts. You need to catch up on Battle Pass Season 9 because you're very far behind. You're level 36. Dang, you got a week left, so hurry up. Ty Lee, Mei, and Azula, too. I could see those three getting added. It's like kind of a lot. Like Sokka, Azula, I could definitely see added. Ty Lee and Mei are like... I could see it happening, but like I'm not necessarily expecting it. You know. But nonetheless, I am excited. Fortnite has Avatar skins. Wrecking Ball is getting an intriguing, if not questionable, rework. And yesterday there was a total solar eclipse. I am in very high spirits. And also very tired. At least Suki's in tons of episodes. Skin has to be her most popular outfit. Yeah, wait, do any of the Avatar skins have, like, alternate versions? I didn't see any images of them, so I don't think they do. I was thinking they could have, like, a Suki variant where it's, like, her Kyoshi Warrior outfit, and then, like, her outfit at the end of Season 3. But, like, I don't think... It seems like they're not even doing variant outfits for the Avatar characters, which is kind of strange. And makes me somewhat relieved that they opted to go with Season 3 Zuko instead of Season 1. Play me a hot man. Good characters are for Fortnite. Is Jet, Azula, the one child in that one episode. There's Zuko is in a random town. Sokka, Bull, and Mako. You're talking about the kid from Zuko alone? The one that, like, tells Zuko he hates him? People love Ty Lee. Yeah, but, like... she's not, like, prominent enough of a character. I think Suki would get in before Ty Lee or Mei. I could see the next wave being, like, Azula, Sokka, and Suki. If they had, like, 3 more. Korra got her second version. Yeah, but it's not, like, an alternate. Well, I guess it is... Is it an alternate, or is it a separate skin? I can't even remember at this point. I don't remember how they actually classify it in the game, if you, like, change the variant of it, or if it's just a different skin. Because Aang has 2 versions as well. He is, like, normal Aang and then Avatar State Aang. Korra is just a style? Okay. So, yeah. Style. That I think, yeah, that's the term. Do any of the other Avatar characters have different styles though? Like, I'm kind of surprised Zuko doesn't have two styles, a season 1 and 3 style. But Aang's hair in book 3. That would have been a decision to make, to add that as a style. Patch notes out yet? Not for season 10. They've just talked about some of the changes in the blog post today. They have not given the patch notes. We probably won't get patch notes until the day of, unless they do another one of those like early premiere type thingies, which I don't think they're going to do that this season, because they're handling season 10 differently than they have past seasons. You have to unlock Zuko's honor for alt skins. I see how it works. Zuko can blue spirit. Yeah. I was going to say blue spirit would be a perfect style variant for Zuko. Junkrat doesn't get buffed. You're genuinely going to return to the psych ward. Yeah, I think Junkrat needs help. He does not feel good to play. He has not felt good to play in season 9. I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. We will see what happens with him. But on that note, I think we can probably hop into actually playing some Overwatch now that I've been sitting here chatting for 40 minutes. Good God. Well, there's a lot to talk about. Avatar and Fortnite, Wrecking Ball rework, Solar Eclipse. So many exciting things happening. Rip Wii U and 3DS online multiplayer, they shut down yesterday. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh well. All things must end eventually. Chatting always best part. I mean, it's fun just like chatting with you all here, but I feel like most people prefer to watch me like actually play something, so it's not just, haha, look at this blinking PNG while a bunch of foxes walk around the floor. Maybe if I had more interesting like backdrops, then I could do more just chatting stuff. Like maybe if I had like Kiriko, like, I don't know, like street brawling with like Brig or something. Glad it ended. Winston spamming was driving you crazy. You're talking about the April Fool's event? Haven't even started season 10 idea talks. Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to talk about too, I guess. I kind of got sidetracked by the whole Wrecking Ball rework. But like, yeah, what are your guys' thoughts for like other balance changes in season 10 coming up? Because seeing the changes they talked about today, I was like, okay, these seem pretty minor, save for the ball rework. It doesn't surprise me that Venture is basically going to be unchanged when they launch in season 10. I was like, yeah, that checks out. They were pretty well balanced. There's some little tweaks it sounds like are going to happen, but that was probably inevitable. It's just, yep, they're good to go. Let me see. Okay. Battlefield 2042 launched in 2021. Wow. So it was only, what, like 3 years? Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought 2042 didn't launch that long ago. Only 3 years of support, goddamn. If Overwatch coins go to the Battle Pass, what about the usual credits? Where do you get those? Well, we don't know. They might just still be in the Battle Pass alongside the coins. Or they might be removing them, since credits are kinda useless in light of coins. They're just less usable versions of coins. I don't know exactly what they're going to do with that. Sombra deleted from the game would actually be goated. I can't disagree with that statement. Not sure how you feel about the season's naming convention. This season specifically, the, what is it, Venture 4th? Yeah, it's weird how they, like, decided to name it specifically based off of Venture as opposed to the Mirror Universe. Unless Venture 4th is supposed to be, like, have a double meaning where it's like, oh, Venture, but also we're venturing forth into the Mirror Universe type thing. Like, I don't know, maybe that's what they're trying to play with it. Can't wait for new hamster tech. I'm really excited to play around with the grapple retraction. That is going to be such a cool mechanic to have. Why does everyone hate Sombra? 'Cause she's annoying. Hoping Battlefield 7 will be much better than Battlefield 2042. We can hope. I haven't played a Battlefield game in a long time, though, so... Man, I miss Big Brig. That was so much fun. They didn't name Season 9 after Eldritch Horror. No, they didn't. They just named it after the competitive rework, which is honestly weird. Like, they're naming seasons not off the theme of the Battle Pass, but off of the, like, most significant content edition coming. Like, okay, I'm not, like, against that per se. It just seems kind of weird. Because it's going to mean there's, like, no consistency to the names of the seasons. Because it's like, oh, this one is called... competitive fun, haha. This one's called New Hero. I don't know, it's weird. Because it's like, you imagine like 2 years from now, looking back at the different names of all the seasons, you're gonna have no idea what the Battle Pass themes were. Because it has nothing to do with the names, so... I don't know. Seems like an odd decision to me. Well, I have not actually played Overwatch in a long time, I just realized. Not since I last streamed, I don't think. Season 14, hard stuff gold. Season 15, healers are trash. Yeah, I mean... maybe that is what they'll just call it. Season 12. Mars waifu. This one's called Fun Times with Cass. Oh no! Battlefield better than Call of Duty. I've always enjoyed Battlefield more than Call of Duty. Battlefield has vehicles! Maybe Call of Duty does too at this point, but it didn't used to, and that's all that matters.
Primary target updated.
Didn't fix Ball's biggest problem, too much time to heal him full. Well, that's part of the healing passive that all heroes have now. Oh yeah, the foxes did break, didn't they? Oh dear. Maybe the foxes just don't like Overwatch. Maybe that's the difference. They always break when I play Overwatch and not when I play Fortnite. Coincidence?
Score 0-1.
Good thing your brains aren't made of dynamite.
Yeah? Why's that?
Wouldn't be enough up there to blow your nose.
Probably just couldn't come up with a good name for the Battle Pass theme. Really? For what? Season 10? Like, they literally could have called it, like, I don't know, like, Dark Reflection or something like that, where if it's like a mirror universe. Could have called it Black Mirror. Oh, they probably would have gotten sued if they called it that, but... And, like, Eldritch Horror, they couldn't come up with a name for an Eldritch Horror-themed Battle Pass. Really? They literally could have just called the season, like, Cosmic Crisis. That could have just been the name of it. I'm calling it now. I'm never going to share my overhealth with anyone after the Wrecking Ball rework. I'm just going to hoard it for myself. Ah. It's called overhealth, not our health. I don't know if that works exactly. I see what you're trying to do there, but I don't know if that pun works. Will you send people back to the corner? You mean banish people to the chat box? I haven't done that in a long time. I need to... You know what? I should do that to you, Scorpio, since you're always attacking Hambot.
Mind the gap.
What's on Avatar collab in Fortnite? I think it looks awesome. I am so excited to play it, because I have not had an opportunity yet. Whoa. But yeah, I'm definitely loving the Avatar collab. Even if they did shaft Sokka. But maybe next time. No! How could this happen? Prepare to be disappointed. Only have 3 skins in Battle Pass be mirror themed and rest be filler. I wonder what the ratio is. I mean, more recent seasons have definitely been more on theme. Like, most of the skins in the Battle Pass will be on theme, and that's like for better and for worse. If it's a good theme, that's awesome. If it's a bad theme, that sucks. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do for this one. I'm assuming most of them are going to be mirror themed. Shattered glass, alternate dimension, but there's a recurring theme in Marvel stuff that don't want to get called out. Hambot is a hideous beast, though. How dare you? Hambot is a valued member of this whole operation, and he will not take such slander from you. Tell you a collab and you'll say the characters they will be. My Hero Academia. See what you got, SMGH. Have you been listening? Fortunately, they should have added Boomerang. They should have added Boomerang Man, not just the Boomerang. We need Sokka. Justice for Sokka. Where's that non-bender representation? Hello, Hitmace. Welcome. Good to see ya. Non-Smolga?
Gun in each hand and a smile on my face.
You don't fear Hambot? You should. Sokka's Captain Boomerang.
Stick with me and you'll climb straight to the top.
May judge you, but his sins outnumber your own. Are you sure about that? Would it surprise you to learn that Hambot is actually a saint?
Coming for you. Hey, buddy.
Oh my god, Anna Solo? Okay, you got her.
Okay, let's take things up a notch.
When was he canonized? Right now. In me saying that, I canonized him a saint. What's unfair? The way they treat Hambot, it is unfair. I agree. Man. Am I the Pope? For all you know, I am.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Thanks a lot. Group up.
Come on, team, we can do it. Go on, you can do it. Oh, yes, the horse is dead. Let's go, Brig. Spank him. Where's Chibi Kiriko? She's at McDonald's. She's got another shift. She's got to work. You've been playing Overwatch for 6 months and main Diva since then. You've been playing Mercy for 3 weeks and have as much time in her as Diva. Just saying you've been playing a ton of Mercy. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that. Second of all, I hope you get better soon. Woohoo! Way to go, Brig, with the booping of the bob. New MIG lore may be the Pope. I might be. You never know. Pope, Mastery, and Gamer. The first. Throw hands with me like in Assassin's Creed 2? What? You actually do that in Assassin's Creed 2? Fight the Pope? Because I'll have you know that if I am indeed the Pope, I do have the power of both God and anime on my side, so think about that before you throw a single finger. What? How did we lose that first point? I strongly disagree.
You gotta deal with it. I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it. I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
How? How did that happen? I'm the Pope. You gotta deal with it.
We have to get them off the point. We've got to be.
Final boss in Assassin's Creed 2 is Pope. Moreover, it's a fist fight. That is hilarious. I did not know that. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game, but that is hilarious. Redeem Pope. Do I need to add a Pope reaction now? No. I'm the robot horse. You gotta deal with it. I'm the meta tank hero. You gotta deal with it. Redeem Pope. So stupid.
I'm fired up right now. Mate to the face.
Could also be the secret Pope, as the Pope can select any person to be a secret next in line. There you go. Maybe that's me. Or maybe I am the de facto Pope and I've selected another to be the secret Pope. Maybe that other is Hambot. You never know. Ah. No! How could this happen?
Push him off the point. Still not dead. How's it going?
We can do it. We can still make it. Ugh.
Lost.
Get on the objective.
I blame Kiriko.
Flashpoint.
Here I come.
Moira by your side.
god. Ah! I don't think Malik is working here, guys. So 2 support mythics in a row. Indeed. So it would seem. Which, you know what? Interestingly enough, means whenever we do get the Egypt mythology season, we still could get Anubis from Atra. That could still end up being the mythic for that season whenever it arrives. It's just not going to be this season, which is a bit of a surprise, but it could still happen. New MIG lore, the Hambot War. The Hambot War. So many innocent hamsters died. The fields awash with the blood of rodents. The moon forever changed. Mercy is directly swapping with Reaper, like Mercy may have Reaper's backstory. Are we getting a Reaper skin that is Mercy-like? Yeah, I was thinking about that. There's strong Reaper aesthetics with the Mercy skin from what we've seen. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we get like a Guardian Angel Reaper.
This is so unfair!
I know, it's unfair. Me getting to play the game, now that's fair. Is it confirmed yet that Mercy is the mythic? Not overtly. It's extremely likely, just based off of how they tease mythics in past seasons, that they lead the season teasers with the mythic skin. Also, Blizzard had like a reaction on Twitter where they like did something in response to someone being like, oh, is this the mythic? That like suggested it was. So yeah, it's almost certainly going to be the mythic skin. Maybe Reaper's the medic and rescues Hanzo and saves him because he lost the in-lore Genji Hanzo battle. Oh, that would be cool if they extended it to Genji and Hanzo like that. Although I kind of just want to see evil Genji, to be honest. However they would make that work. Just like evil Shadow Ninja Genji. That could be so cool. Honestly, I really want to see a good guy Reaper skin. Whether it's like some sort of like super benevolent like police officer type skin. I think that could be really cool if they did something like that, but I don't think they ever would. Or just making him just like basically what Jack Morrison was back in the Overwatch days. Just making him like that type of character, but it's Gabriel Reyes. I think that would be so cool. I really want them to do that. And speaking of, let's throw on Reaper. Said Mercy would never get the mythic, but it happened. Indeed, it seemingly did. What about his Soldier 24 skin? Yeah, but like that's... Even still, like, Reaper was still Reaper, basically. Like, he had the same personality and everything. He wasn't, like, evil. I mean, like, he wasn't, like, evil per se at that point, but he was definitely, like, pushing the edge, you know? I want to see just, like, genuine good guy Reyes. Right, Kraken. It would also tie into his lore, since he was canonically a police officer before the Soldier program. I do not think they will add a police skin to Overwatch. I do not expect it in the slightest. But it would be cool if they did take that route. Ah. Evil Genji is low-key Blackwatch Genji. Yeah, that's the sort of weird thing about some of these. It's like the whole Blackwatch thing is like, oh, we've already seen good guy Reaper and evil Genji. It's like, yeah, kind of, but like not really.
They
Brig has a police skin, yeah, and have you not seen the amount of controversy Brig's skin has added over the years? The number of times people have demanded it be removed from the game, they are not going to add any more. Especially not, you know, for a character like Reaper. Even if they should, you know, because it'd be cool.
Escorting the robot.
Tracer's the eldritch, insane horror of unlimited power that they keep in the basement instead of Sigma would be cool. They could do something like that, the whole time travel thing. She's just like this weird chaos thing that can just shift to any time and just like appear and just cause devastation. But again, I'm worried they're like not actually gonna play enough into it. I'm worried it's just gonna be like, haha, Mercy with a skull, Tracer with a skull. See, they're evil now, haha. As opposed to being like, oh, this is like genuinely a rewriting of the character to make them like an interesting like antagonist. Also imply Hanzo is a cyborg like Genji. That'd be a good move, but arguably we have seen cyborg Hanzo skins. This one has to be good. Yeah, we have the, I forget what it's called, but like the orange one where he has like the thing over his mouth. Come on. You give Reaper a pink skin, mostly joking about that. You do wonder what his skin will look like, though. Assuming he gets one. I mean, I want it to just be genuinely like, what if Reaper was just a legitimately good person? Like, I think that's the most interesting thing they could do with it. Oh, come on.
Of success increasing.
Thanks, Grandma. Find it funny that Reaper's only pastime is him stalking his wife. I don't know. I don't think that's his wife. I think it's actually been confirmed that's his son with his wife, and then their son, which is Reaper's grandson. I think it's his son and daughter-in-law. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think that's actually been confirmed. I think Michael Chu said something about that a while back. Yeah, also, like, the age doesn't check out. Because remember, Reaper's, like, nearly 60. And the couple we see in that image are, like, early 30s, probably. So... Big Mercy's skull fits with her because she's similar to a necromancer. Hopefully it's not just they look evil now, no lore added. Yeah. Hopefully they pull a Star Watch and actually have like a story and lore behind what's going on with everything. But I am not necessarily banking on that being the case. Reaper's not nearly 60. He is 60. Well, I think he's 60 now in Overwatch 2, but in Overwatch 1, he would have been like 58, which is when that comic happened. The season's theme get an interesting PvE mission. It could. I don't think it will. I think we're going to see a mode more similar to Star Watch, honestly, where it's probably going to be some sort of PvE thing, but like has an interesting element to it. Especially since we just got the Cosmic Crisis PvE, I'm hesitant we're going to get 2 PvE mode seasons in a row. I'm not really expecting it. It could happen. It would be awesome if it does happen, but I'm not expecting it.
Enemy in sight. Eyes on a target.
Be more confident if they didn't, you know, fire the whole story dev team. Yeah. Torbjorn, who purposely started the Omnic Crisis. Oh, Evil Torb could be really fun for them to play around with. Oh, what if they did something where like Torbjorn's like an Omnic like sympathizer? Where it's like, despite being a human, Torbjorn himself is like anti-human and supports the Omnic movement. That could be a really interesting thing for them to explore in terms of characterization. Again, I don't know if they would, because first of all, that would require writing an actual original story for a character. Second of all, it might be a bit controversial in some ways, so I don't know. Isn't Torb's rival Sven? Yes, a character we haven't seen or heard of in years at this point.
Forward spawn activated. Keep an eye out.
Torb that just wants to watch the world burn. Exactly. Yeah, something like that. Oh dear. You can make Torbjorn just like, or actually this would probably work better for Reinhardt, just making him like this bitter, jaded old soldier, where it's like he just wants to hurt people because he feels like the world's hurt him so much at this point. There's a lot of cool ideas. Yeah, the shotguns are crossbows that fire little love arrows. No, we were so close. Not really, but you know. Rhine Revenge arc. Yeah, there you go. Vengeful Reinhardt. That's actually scary to think about. Bitter Brig. I don't know what they would do with Brig. I mean, we already kind of saw an evil Brig in Star Watch. Honestly, I'm not expecting Brig to get a swap skin. I feel like they've already kind of explored that with Star Watch, and they aren't going to bother doing it again because it'd just be so similar. I want to see a good guy Malga. Malga, but he's just this big, friendly teddy bear guy, basically. Like, he's just super, like, kind to everyone and just is always hugging people and, like, really friendly. I really want to see that. Oh, gosh. We're just here chatting, playing, having fun. I don't have to win. No getting good required. Mirror Brig, she's a dog person. Oh. Like, as in she's into dogs instead of cats. I thought you meant like she would literally be like a dog, like a furry. And I was like, excuse me, what are you talking about? John Wick arc where Omnix killed Murphy. Oh my.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
That's just Ryan. You're talking about Mauga? A good guy Mauga? No, that's a bit different. Reinhardt is like super boisterous in like... how to describe it? I don't think they would be the same. I don't think they'd be the exact same. Like, I feel like good guy Mauga would be the sort of guy who would like sit down with you and like talk about your problems and like talk it out to help you. I don't know if Reinhardt would necessarily do that. Furry Brig sounds cursed. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait until we get the furry season. I guarantee you Brig gets a skin. I wonder if they're going to do something for Widowmaker. I feel like Widowmaker is going to get a really lazy skin as part of this. Just going to be like, oh, she's just a normal sniper lady who has an Overwatch uniform. Like, I don't know. But considering past trends, it seems very likely she will get a skin of some kind, because she always does. Mitzi Brig hybrid. God, that is horrifying. I do not want to think about that. Hello, Dragonclaw. Welcome to the stream. Which Overwatch hero do you think is most likely to break the fourth wall? Sigma. 100% Sigma. He'd be the one that actually realizes they're all in a video game, but, like, is incapable of communicating it to, like, the rest of the cast. I could see there being like a weird interaction where it's like Sigma acknowledges that this is all just a video game, and then Zen has like some really cryptic line that implies that he also knows but just doesn't say anything about it. And they'll just never bring it up again. Turns out the Iris is just Blizzard HQ. Widow gonna turn into Ana. Yeah, I kind of feel like they're just gonna give her like the Ana Overwatch skin, but it's gonna be Widow. I do hope we get good guys Sigma. I think that'd be cool. I just want to see more Sigma skins, honestly. Widow is Gerard LaCroix in this universe. That would be interesting if they did that. I feel like that would be kind of like a stretch, because it's like, oh, now she's like another existing character. I don't know, maybe. Junker Queen breaks the fourth wall. Does she? When does she do that? Oh, there's actually like, well, in Overwatch 1, there was a, what was it? It was like a diva voice line that like technically broke the fourth wall. But like at the same time, it's sort of unclear whether it does, because like of her whole like video game thing. They at least acknowledge the fact that there are duplicates of themselves in this universe when there's like multiple of a given hero. Zen's the type of person to notice the fourth wall, give thumbs up, and return to doing their stuff. In her cinematic. Okay, but is that, like, really breaking the fourth wall? Or is that, like, implying that the cinematic itself is, like, someone making a video about Junker Queen within the Overwatch universe? That's how I more so interpreted that, if I'm recalling exactly what you're referring to. Junkhog and Road Rat become reality? I don't know if they're gonna do that, but... Ow. Hello. No! See, this is why I want Sombra removed from the game. Get like this.
Falling apart.
Issuing an alert.
Some of the Overwatch team in the Mirror Universe become Talon. What about Talon being Overwatch? Well, yeah, I think that's what we're going to see with, like, Reaper and Widowmaker. Sigma, if they end up doing stuff like that. A good guy Moira could be interesting, too. Well, a good guy Moira is basically just Mercy. Like, so again, it's like when there are direct counterparts like that, I think it's less interesting to see a mirrored version because they just become a different character that already exists in the world. Speaking of, Winston.
I see one. A better world is possible today.
Hope we get Doomfist 1 the Savior. Ooh, that would be so cool. I was thinking about a good guy Doomfist skin, but if they made it just a reference to the Savior, that would be really cool. I'd love that. 'Cause I always thought it'd be cool if they added the Savior and the Scourge as like skins or characters in some way. Woo! The monkey gets it done. But Evil Venture? I don't think Venture has enough of an alignment for them to be part of it. I don't really expect them to be. Unless they're just like some greedy, like plundering, like grave robber, which like maybe that's what they end up doing for them. Good Moira would probably look similar to Mon Mothma from Star Wars, because same VA, yeah. That would be funny if if Moira just gets a Mon Mothma skin. I think that'd actually be pretty funny. Say one more thing about Sombra and you'll name your fox after her. Do it. See what I care. Speaking of the foxes, let's see if they want to cooperate now. Mon Moira. Yes, they'll just call it Mon Moira. It would be perfect. Isn't there a fairy season they're supposed to do at some point? Not that they've said. There's a witches theme that's apparently going to be coming at some point. Maybe that's the one you're thinking of. I don't know what that's going to be. I assume that's going to be the Halloween one this year, but I don't know what exactly it means, witches. Instead of Adventure eating rocks, they throw them at people. Maybe.
Too early for flapjacks.
Mom Moira. Would Moira be a good mother? Probably not. The love witch Kiriko. You and plenty of other. No. Ew. No.
Alert. The enemy is pushing the barricade.
Moira would be the kind of mother to value efficiency over everything else. You'd imagine they'd be a perfectionist when it comes to their child. Probably. I also feel like they'd be a very distant parent. Like they wouldn't really be there for a lot of the kids' emotional needs. Alright, that works. No! Yeah, it's gonna be rough with the Roadhog and Ana.
An enemy. Detected.
Oh, look, now there's a Sombra on top of it. Really? He's just gonna solo ult me. There's already a decent bit of witch skins. You wonder what they'll do for that. Not sure why you thought it was fairies. I mean, yeah, there are already a lot of witch skins. I'm assuming when they say witches, they mean something more than just like, oh, typical Halloween witch. It's gonna be like Wiccan type theming. Something like that. Oh dear. See you, one person. Thanks for stopping by.
Recalibration's complete.
Moira would be the person shouting at their kid about math.
Flapjacks.
They're gagging our robot.
I don't know. I don't think Moira would necessarily shout. at her children. I think she would just be like, she'd be like super judgmental, but she'd never raise her voice, sort of thing. Like, she would always know exactly what to say to make the kid feel like shit, but she would never have to raise her voice to do so. Dang it. Oh, come on. All right. Let's win. Witchfinder General Torbjorn? What? Man, it really is stupid how good Orisa just is. To burn the witches? I see. Wouldn't there be like a witch hunter? Be like a Van Helsing for Torbjorn, basically. No! And after they tried so hard to keep me alive. Definitely one of the tankiest tanks. Yeah, she is too good. She's got too many tools in her kit, I think. I think having both the pinwheel and fortify are just... it's a bit much, you know, considering everything else she has. What? Oh man. Reese was other poopy for 4 years. Let her have this. Yeah, but she's had this for like a year and a half, so I think she's had her redemption time. It's time she gets back in line with the others. Where's Wrecking Ball's superiority? Hopefully that comes next season. Hey, Tinte, welcome. No worries. Hope work went well for you. How do I feel about the Wrecking Ball rework? I'm mixed. The grapple changes, I think, sound fantastic. I'm really excited to be able to retract the grapple position. I think that's going to be a great change. That's going to be so useful for his mobility and setting up pile drives. The adaptive shield change is weird to me, though. I don't really understand what they're... like, I understand what they're going for with it. I'm just not convinced it'll be, like, actually useful as a mechanic. Sharing the overhealth with others is, like, weird. It's like, doesn't fit his playstyle. It's just, like, a thing he can do now, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it entirely hinges on, you know, getting to play it in Season 10 and seeing how it feels, but I'm not terribly convinced that it's going to be like, oh, this makes him a better hero. I feel like it might just be an extra thing he can do now. You know what I mean? Look how Orisa grew from baby horse lady to scary horse lady. Oh dear. Sometimes you can roll up, then sometimes just hang there and then fall to your death. Well, yeah, you can just grapple the ceiling, pull yourself up, hang there like a little dingleberry, and then pile drive when they walk underneath you. It'll be lovely.
Over here.
Wonder if Retract will have momentum maintained so you can achieve Fireball in small spaces. That's what I was wondering about. I'm assuming you're going to like retract at a speed slower than triggering the Fireball, but we don't know yet. Maybe you can Fireball just by retracting. That would be interesting. Because that would make it so you just like grapple a point like behind someone and then just immediately just go like, zip onto them and gain Fireball. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of little elements of the new mechanic that I'm interested in playing around with and seeing how they feel. Can't see the shield sharing being used all that often. The thing for me is, like, at least it doesn't, like, remove anything from his kit, unless they, like, nerf his health or something to, like, compensate for the fact he can share the overhealth now. I'm not, like, I don't dislike that they're adding this as part of his rework, because it just feels like it's not going to do anything. It's like a nothing change in that regard. But again, who knows? Maybe it turns out it's actually an amazing change, and just reading it on paper doesn't convey that. We'll have to wait and see. Could use it to quickly get back up if you fall off a ledge. Yeah, that seems like one of the best applications for it. I mean, I'm gonna kind of miss the idea of like having to swing yourself back up, because that always took skill. Being able to like gain the momentum in the limited window you have to actually save yourself. But it's overall, it's going to make him a better hero for sure. Because it just adds more mobility and recovery options for him. So I think the foxes may have broken again. I don't know, can anyone use their fox, or are they just slowly withering away like a dying subspecies? Sometimes when you play Hamster, you wish you could do more to help your team's survivability. Then you're not playing Hamster right. Playing Hamster is all about you, not your team. Yep, all the foxes are gone.
I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it! I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it! I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
I'm the hamster, you gotta deal with it. No! So low.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Genji.
Some places you fall and you literally can't swing up no matter how hard you try. I mean, there are some areas where you just can't recover like that, but I don't know. Like, I didn't mind that. This is part of the ability. There's areas where it just won't work. Whoops. Honestly, Tinte, I'd rather have a grappling hook than a POW drive if I was in this game. That's just me, though. Whoa. No, no! Ooh. Hamster rivalry runs deep. Gotta maintain my hamster supremacy.
Come in.
Evil Universe pro gamer move. He's an evil Reinhardt, but Baldrich never dies in the timeline, so Ryan never gets that character development. Ah. See, that would be like an interesting way to like tweak an existing hero's story, but I don't know if they're gonna do that. I'm worried it's just gonna be haha them but black and red with a skull motif. Like, well, wow. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hey, Double Dump, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya.
Play of the game.
Mabel Pines core? What? What are you talking about? Getting slammed by Ian. I don't think anyone would like that. Let's be real here. Goodbye, little foxies. Let's see if we can get them to quickly reconnect. Said you'd prefer the grappling hook? Ah, I see. I see.
Prepare to attack.
I mean, to be fair, she never even used it. I mean, she used it like twice. You had a grappling hook the entire series and barely used it. What a missed opportunity. Mabel Pines core is literally just any 2010 teen. Tween, yeah, big difference there. Tween specifically. What am I doing here?
Why seek answers when we do not know the question?
Yeah, she's in the finale, but like, she barely uses it. She had that the whole time. Could have been her thing, other than sweaters and chasing after idol groups.
Ik sta te popelen.
I'm sure you did, Tinte. I'm sure you did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Barrier initialized.
It's too many things. That is kind of her character flaw, isn't it? Just too many things. And Bastion goes bye-bye.
What is it? What is it?
this monkey off. Ah!
A revelation was within my reach.
If she had any more tawdry quirks, she could open a tawdry quirk shop. I guess. Use the grapple hook more in the books. I never read any of the books. I know of like there were at least a couple of them. How many books were there? Weren't there like comics? It's kind of like an Avatar situation where it's like show's over, but we're going to continue things with like books and comics. No! How could this happen? This monkey off being out of context. It was not out of context because you saw what was attacking me. I hope we get an Evil Winston skin. I think that would be a really fun one for them to play around with. What? Should have sucked. Should have slurped them shells. Junkers kidnapped Appa. What the hell are you talking about? Wait, what the? What?
Actuating the barrier.
Are you calling Junkers sandbenders? I mean, I guess that's not entirely inaccurate, but like. Oh my god. Evil Winston is the worst rage issues. Oh, I'm sure he would.
Through hardships to the stars.
Evil Winston be like, I have a peanut allergy. Does the peanut allergy make him evil, or is he allergic to peanuts because he's evil?
Barrier initialized. Evidence suggests a sniper ahead.
Come on. Is he the goat? Welcome to the stream.
Play of the game.
You'd die for the savior skin, you wouldn't use Saitama Doom anymore? What? Can't bench Saitama. But to be fair, Doomfist has so many good skins that it's hard to choose which one to go with. Or you could just, you know, do what I do and just not play Doomfist at all. Then you don't have to choose. Where are we on the battle? Oh, I don't know if we're going to finish it, everybody. We got a ways to go.
Entering King's Row.
Hope Doll, Ash, and Echo skins are available again for Halloween.
Prepare your defenses.
The Echo skin, I think, was in the Battle Pass, wasn't it? So I don't think that one will be, but the Ashe skin probably will, because it was in the shop. Speaking of Saitama Doomfist, no, we're not going to play him.
A gun in each hand and a smile on my face.
I still have much to learn.
Completed your Battle Pass. Way to go, Scorpio.
Stick with me and you'll climb straight to the top.
Hello.
Salofa!
5,
How's it going?
3, 2, 1.
Hi.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Ready for some carnage?
You helped someone finish theirs since you don't have a phone number? What? Like you played for them, or you like played with them for the group XP bonus? Oh dear. Ah!
Still not dead.
Played for them, huh?
Gonna catch ya.
Evil Diva just uses slurs. that would be a very fitting way to depict her character. Kiriko named Humility. Somehow that feels appropriate.
Again! Till I say it's over. What's up?
What's up?
Charging through! Salofa!
Oh no, Bastion, how could this happen? Ah. Mere Kiriko's and a normal person who isn't annoying, and we find out our Kiriko's the evil one. Yeah, I saw a post, I think it might have been on like the subreddit or something, where it's like for the Mirror universe, they should give Kiriko like good voice line interactions. Make her not an annoying brat, basically. It's like, yeah, that would be a fun version of Kiriko to get to see. What is Widow doing back there? You don't belong back there. That's our spawn. Hashimoto Kiriko with the Tiger Spirit. Oh, that would actually be really cool. I would love that. Tiger Spirit. Oh god. Ah. No. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Ready for some carnage?
Yeah, give the fox a tiger skin. I wish they did more with the fox spirit in terms of the different skins, but like, I get it. We barely even see it in the game itself, so it's probably not worth doing a new model for every skin. I don't think so, Brig. Not on my watch. Oh dear. Oh my god. Oh, if only Gear got a Mr. Suzu. Yeah, I mean, they change the fox sometimes, but not substantially. Genji has tiger, Hanzo has wolf, Kiriko deserves a different animal option. Yeah, what would her alternate be? Maybe her alternate would be a pigeon. I could see that.
Clowns belong in the circus.
What an appropriately timed subscription alert. I don't think we're gonna hit 200, folks. I don't think it's gonna happen this season, but oh, who knows? Man, why you keep getting me DPS on Ishparonka? Fire engine. Give Kiriko's fox a tiger skin mod. Mod? What? You never hit 2 tier 100 at all? I mean, if you don't want the titles, then yeah, why bother? It's fine to just stop at the mythic skin. Evil Bastion. I mean, we've already seen Evil Bastion. It's just original Bastion before he developed a soul, whatever you want to call it. I don't expect Bastion to get a skin either. I feel like he's one of those heroes where it's like, it could do an evil skin, but we've already kind of seen evil versions of him. And so it's like, why would they bother doing one here? Like, again, Star Watch, we had an evil Bastion. It was just an epic skin, but still. I wonder what sort of epic skins we're going to get as part of the Mirror Universe theme. Because presumably there's going to be at least a couple of them. Evil Bastion, mutant bird with a robot drone. That would be terrifying. I feel like that'd fit better in the Eldritch Horror theme. Only one in Cosmic Being as a title. You're good on the Battle Pass now. Oh, fair enough. Genji Talon skin where Moira did experiments on him. Maybe, but then wouldn't Moira not be part of Talon in that universe? So it'd be Mercy doing the experiments? Come on, we really let them do that, team? Really? Really? Hope the epic and legendary skins have Mirrorverse voice lines and not just the mythic. Yeah, again, Star Watch did it. There are a ton of new voice lines for Star Watch. I really hope we get them in this one too. Give Kiri a cat cosmetic, then we can call her Kittyco. That actually works pretty well. I could see them giving her I could see a cat being her, like, alternate thing, other than a fox. They'd want to maintain the whole cute motif that she has, so... I wouldn't be surprised. Just hope all the skins won't just be a recolor. Oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty of those, too. Have no mouth, but I must scream, Bastion. Oh no.
We can stop them pushing. Join us.
Liking the concept of the theme, hope the skins are good. I'm hoping too. You tried to run, Moira. I predicted it. My computer brain is superior than anything a human will ever conceive. I love that. Firing the grenade where you know the person's going to retreat to once they start taking damage. Oh, they walked right into it. Corporate stooge, Lifeweaver. Didn't she get a cat skin in the leaks? Well, those weren't exactly leaks, all things considered. They were just, what's the word? Surveys sent out. And yeah, she did have a cat skin. As did Brigitte. But we don't know if those will ever be actual skins or if it was just Blizzard experimenting as they sometimes do. No. What secondary theme do you think they do? Like the circus theme this season or the first having wilderness for some reason? I don't know. There might not be like a definitive secondary theme. It could just be random stuff. Dork Power Kiriko? What? Like, she's the one that brings the babies type thing? I don't think I'd ever trust Kiriko with a human child, let alone a baby. Got ramen, a wildly popular fare food. Maybe in Japan. Winston will hate peanut butter. Somebody before mentioned being allergic to peanut butter, which I think would be the more fitting thing. God damn. What are your thoughts on the Fortnite controversy on Twitter? There's a Fortnite controversy on Twitter? That's my thoughts. I literally didn't know that was a thing. Is there a controversy? You know what? I probably don't even want to know. Never mind. Oh my. So if you didn't eat a ramen burrito one year, excuse me? Ramen burrito? Care to explain the logistics of how that works? Flytrap Lifeweaver. Oh, that would actually be fun. Just go like a carnivorous plant instead of a healing one. Controversy on my Twitter? No. Horse Ghost Kiriko. Yeah, maybe they just invert it. You play as the fox and it summons Spirit Kiriko. Wonder what the venture achievements for the cute and pixel spray will be. I don't know, probably drilling damage and hitting like 1 million people with your ult. Yeah, I do want to see an evil Winston. I think that has some of the most potential out of anything they could do. Ramen burrito, grain, protein, and vegetables inside grain. How is that ramen? How is that not just a burrito? Oh, shush. I'm playing damage. It doesn't matter how good I do. It's all the same. Ramen inside tortilla. Like, why? Is it cooked ramen or is it like raw noodles you're crunching into?
Careful research.
Hello there, Leo Chase. Welcome. Good guy Doomfist could also happen. I hope so. I think like Winston, Reaper, and Doomfist are the ones I want to see most. Hey, look, they added in the fire on the weapon that wasn't showing up before. Nice. Those little flames at the end of the barrel weren't there originally. But I guess that was a bug, and they've added it back. Awesome. Need Evil Diva? I don't think we're going to see an Evil Diva. That feels, again, like an edge case type character, where it's like, not even really part of the main group, so to say. So, you see good girl Sombra. What if Sombra just becomes like an incel basement dweller? Become a Reddit mod. You'll probably play Venture, you know it. We'll see. Hoping for evil Kiriko. What, you mean good Kiriko? That would be the Mirror Universe version. Good Kiriko. Get owned, Genji. Oh, it feels good. Evil Hammond. Again, don't you mean good Hammond? They can't do a Hammond skin for this one. He's like the epitome of neutral. Like, Hammond is the definition of chaotic neutral. Like, they couldn't do an evil or good skin for him. It wouldn't work. Maybe they did like a lawful neutral Hammond. That would be weird. I don't know what they would do for that. Make him like a businessman or something. Ah, yes, I am corporate CEO Hammond. Here to make a profit. No! Kiriko face tanked the grenade? Are you serious? I would have hit him if Kiriko hadn't jumped in and taken that. God damn it.
I'm on fire. Ready. Thank you. My ultimate is ready. Get in there and I will...
Kiriko works for Burger King instead of McDonald's in the Mirror Universe. There you go. That would be the real change I'd expect to see. Let's see Hammond in a little business suit. I would love that. What would be a good, like, ball to accompany him in a little tuxedo, like, business suit? What's a good, like, corporate sphere type thing? What? Really? Nobody touched that? I swear. Some of these teams. Hamamelian. Maybe the ball would just be like gold or something, like a gold ingot, but like a ball form of it. Hammond Junker King, excuse me. Haven't we been over this before? Nobody likes the implications of that. What that suggests about him and the Queen. Briefcase ball? Maybe. I feel like it'd be hard to make that look good as like a sphere though. Newton's cradle desk play. That's what I was thinking of. Like that's, but even then it'd just be like a solid silver ball. Like that wouldn't, like it wouldn't work. It wouldn't convey that that's what it was because it wouldn't have the other balls with it. But yeah, I don't know, something like that. I think it would be what they have to go for. Yeah, maybe a globe would be interesting. Globe ball, that could be kind of cool. I don't know if that'd work for like a business skin though. I feel like that'd be like some like globe trotter type skin. Meant that he overthrew Junker Queen. Ah, that I think would be an interesting thing to play with. I like that idea. Hammond rules Junkertown. No. Golf ball. Maybe. Their magic 8-ball skin, feel like there is. There's a 8 billiards ball skin. But like even that's like kind of different. It's not straight up just a billiard ball. What? Sphere made of green banknotes. Again, like a sphere is like a weird design for that though. I don't know what exact. Maybe if it was like a big gem, like a gemstone type thing. I don't know. The regular 8-ball skin, but you're a big proponent of a magic 8-ball with a different voice line each time he opens. It's functional. Yeah, I don't know. Like, again, like, that, what would be the other little details of that skin, though? Because, like, the sphere, like, the ball mech is, like, the 8-ball, but, like, what would Hammond be as part of that? Some little fortune teller? Like, one of those, like, fortune teller, like, things where you put in the coin, it gives you the fortune as the creepy animatronic genie. Is that what Hammond would be? This animatronic genie? Round a limo. That'd actually be kind of cool if he had a mech that, like, at least in mech form, kind of looked like a car. That could be interesting. Zoltar, yeah, I think that's the name of it. Zoltar machine. See you, Leo Chaser. You have a TF2 minigun with green banknotes skin like that. They feature Saxton Hale. Of course they do. If it's just made out of cash and the briefcase part that opens the hatch Hammond comes out from. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if that would necessarily look good. Like trying to work that into like a skin and everything. The first transparent Wrecking Ball skin. I don't think we're ever going to see a transparent Wrecking Ball skin. I think it'd be too hard to design. I mean, yeah, they did manage to make Bastion work as ramen, but still. Piggy bank. I could see that. I think that would be more... I could see them do something like that. A piggy bank skin. Or what would he be? Like a little pig or something that pops out the top and it's like a pig mech.
Traveling to New Queen Street. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Does mean the snout would sneeze out a rope? I see no problems with this.
No mistakes, no mercy.
Rope made of coins. I feel like the rope would be like, I don't know, some sort of like weird like dollar bills like tied together into a thing. Either that or like a rubber band. Because you know people, it's like if you're like a kid and you have a bunch of cash or something, you would use like a rubber band to hold it together because you're a child. Oh boy, boy. No, he's so low. Team, how did you let him get away?
Robot needs exfil. Let's stick with it.
Los Muertos season? Yeah, I mean, I could see them do something like that. Also a Junker season. I would prefer that personally, but... I almost feel like maybe Junker or Los Muertos would work as like a sub-theme for a season. Where it's not like the main theme, but you get like maybe like a bundle that has like 3 skins or something that all fit like a sub-theme like Los Muertos or Junkers or something like that. Ah! See, this is what I'm talking about. Get this stupid hacker out of my game. Oh my god. Behold, behold! Junker Kiriko with scrap kunai. We did get that one version of her. I mean, it's not very junkery, but it was like the biohazard like theme that was shown as part of the survey, where she had like a syringe as her kunai. Zen, my boy, what you doing, buddy? Where did they go? Maybe if Overwatch is more like Marvel's Snap, where the themes with characters are consistent, we can see a lot of Los Muertos characters added to the game with the loot. Yeah, I don't know. It's just Overwatch is... That's not how Overwatch is, basically. I don't think we'd see something like that. If you had a picture of the Eclipse, where would you share it in the Discord? You could put it in Media Dump if you wanted. You're welcome to share it there. Or if you feel it goes in a better location, feel free to post it there, but I'd say Media Dump. What about a biological apocalypse season, so it's all goo monsters and gas masks? Ooh, like a biohazard type thing? Yeah, I would love that, because I love the like hazmat suit aesthetic. And we already have like a number of skins that are basically like that. Like Moira has one, Reaper has one. If you could pick one game besides TF2 to collaborate with Overwatch, what would it be? Half-Life. Even though I know it would never happen, it'd be pretty cool. No! Not the frog! Looking at the survey, love these Genshin skins they have. Genshin skins? I don't remember those being in the survey. Be cool if Marvel Rivals is the kick needed to get Overwatch and DC to collab. I don't know if that would happen, but yeah, I guess it all depends on how good Marvel Rivals ends up being. Because if it's a flop of a game, then that's not going to prompt anything. Didn't want to have to do it, Brig, but you made me. You forced my little hammy hand. All-star and lunar themed blue flowy outfits. Yeah, I think that's more like celestial zodiac type theme. Not even zodiac, just celestial themed. Not necessarily Genshin or anything in particular.
I'm on my game now.
Die, frog. Mwahaha. Whoosh! Whoosh! Ugh. There we go. We finally won one. Ugh. Still so far away. Maybe there'll be a double XP weekend this weekend and I can finish. But for now, I will be calling it there. Oh, hey, Magma Block. You showed up right at the end. Welcome. May have missed totality this time, but at least you got to see the 2017 eclipse from your backyard. Ooh, nice. Well, at least you've seen a total eclipse. That's always the key. You gotta see one, at least one in your life, I'd say, because they are quite impressive. But on that note, thank you everybody who tuned in. It's always good to see you. We had a lot of fun topics to talk about at the beginning and played a bit of Overwatch too, as usual. So hope you all had a good time. I will be back. I'm going to see if I can do a Fortnite stream tomorrow for the Avatar stuff that's been added, but stay tuned. I may or may not be able to have time, but I'll try to. And if not, then I want to do another Overwatch stream this weekend sometime, you know, before the new season. So stay tuned for those. And in the meantime, I will bid you all adieu. I hope you have a lovely day, and if you got to see the eclipse, I hope you had a great time seeing it yesterday, so take care.